Hi, fourth hour. I am in Lawrence today with the district journalism teachers for some professional development. So I'm going to give you an overview of what you're going to be doing today. So hopefully you will have a clear explanation as you go through the block period. All right, so you're first going to watch part 3 of the crash course. It's going to talk about fair use and public domain. And then you're going to watch a shorter video from the Berkman Klein Center, again about fair use, giving you some more details about that. Then you can read the YouTube frequently asked questions about fair use. Finally, the 2 questions you're going to answer about fair use, you're going to paraphrase what the term fair use means, and then you're going to list the 4 factors for determining fair use. So as you're watching the videos, if you want to take notes about what fair use means and the 4 factors, you can do that, and then you're going to answer those in the text box down below. You are also, in that same text box, going to answer some questions about public domain. This is also about 3 minutes and 41 seconds. This is a shorter video. You're going to watch this, so you're going to watch all 3 videos. You can read the links here, and you need to answer also what does the term public domain mean. Okay, so there's 3 questions. You're going to paraphrase what fair use means, list the 4 factors for determining fair use, and then you're going to answer what does the term public domain mean. You're going to paraphrase that as well. So you have 3 videos to watch. There are also additional readings for you to help you answer those questions. So 3 questions in a text box. That is the first assignment for today. Once you finish that, you are going to move on to the culminating Understanding Copyright project, which is an infographic. So in your infographic, you are going to use Canva, which is a free account. Okay, you can use your school Google account to set it up, but Canva is pretty easy to use. And in your infographic, you're going to represent these 4 separate things. First, you're going to represent the 5 characteristics of intellectual property. That's like copyright, trademark, etc. Then you're going to represent the 8 categories of authorship. You can try using free images to illustrate the categories. Make sure again that you use copyright free images and cite them correctly. You're going to represent the meanings of fair use and public domain. So what you learned about today, you're going to represent those. And then finally, you're going to look at some copyright friendly music sites and describe those on your infographic. You're going to select your top 2. I have links to the copyright friendly music sites back under modules for you to look at. And you're going to explain what's available on the site, how to best navigate it, and what, if any, attribution you may need. Okay, so those 4 things are what you're going to include in your infographic. Sample infographic here that was created. So for example, okay, you could put your student name, you would define here types of authorship, the difference between public domain and fair use, and 2 sources here, the free music that you find, determining whether or not you are saying which ones you liked and then giving more information about that. All right, I was pausing because we had an announcement come over, so I'm coming back here. All right, so here's an example infographic sample layout, but you would of course include the actual information in there, right? So that is what you'll complete next. So we have the 3 questions. Okay, you're going to watch those videos, read those articles, answer the 3 questions about fair use and public domain. Then you're going to start on your infographic. I also want to give you some information about your Tuesdays with Maury project. Okay, about when some things are due. So your 7 people and 7 topics was due Tuesday night, right? You need to complete 2 of your interviews, right? Just 2 of your interviews by next Thursday, so a week from today, before class. Then in class on Thursday, we're going to use them, we're going to type them up and start working with them to create your iBooks, but you need to have them recorded by next Thursday, right? I've also outlined the other due dates, okay, when the interviews are due. We've extended the final project due date, so it's no longer October 28th, it's going to be November 6th, because you need more time to work in class on the iBooks author, but different interviews, okay, are due at different times, and I've kind of outlined that there for you, right? Also, interviewing tips here. There's information about asking open-ended questions. Basically, that means you want to ask them non-yes or no questions, so you want to ask questions that can be answered with a longer answer. Remember the example of the project has a longer narrative, okay, you're going to want to have them give you more details, more feelings, rather than just yes, no. Okay, you want to ask questions that can be answered with a longer answer. Tell me more about that is a good way to even add something, or why. Okay, you can add those to your questions, but there's interviewing tips here for you. Okay, so again, here's what you're doing today. You need to first click on fair use and public domain. You're going to watch those 3 videos, answer those 3 questions in the text box. Here is the link to the copyright-friendly music resources for you to use in your infographic. Okay, once you finish this assignment, you're going to start working on your infographic. You have until next Thursday to complete that as well. You're going to have more time in class on Friday. Then, okay, if you finish with that, which you shouldn't, you should be working on your infographic, but outside of class, keep in mind that you're going to need to do your 2 interviews before next Thursday. Right? So, answer the 3 questions, watch the 3 videos here. Okay, the sub is going to play those for you. You're going to watch those 3 videos. Then you are going to start work on your infographic. If you do have questions that are of a more personal nature, go ahead and email me, rchushuk@bluevalleyk12.org, and I will try to get back to you before class on Friday. But otherwise, you can wait and ask me in class on Friday. But again, one more time here, you're going to watch the videos here. You're going to answer those 3 questions. Then you're going to start work on your infographic. Have a great day, guys. Be respectful toward your sub, and I will see you on Friday.